Hi, and welcome back to the SYWK Podcast.
Hi, and welcome back to the SYWK Podcast, where you can find everything related to the paranormal. Did you check out my previous episode where I narrated Asma's story, where she experienced something supernatural in a hostel in Pune? If you haven't heard it yet, then please do. The link is in the description. For sure, you will enjoy my content, and if you do, don't forget to support my work by liking, sharing, and subscribing to my channel. Now, talking about today's episode, I will be sharing a story of two kids. For this becomes chutia. Now, talking about today's episode, I will be sharing a story of two kids and how they died after they fell sick because their parents took them to a tantric baba for exorcism instead of a hospital. Also, at the end of the episode, I will be breaking a few myths on how blind faith and superstition is widely spreading in India. And according to the reports from chutiapatimes.com, blind faith and superstition is spreading faster than COVID. Maki chu. This incident happened in a village somewhere between India and Bangladesh border. Shafiqul, Firoz, Kohinoor and Shabnoor. They all were below 10 years. And one day, they were playing in the locality during the daytime. Suddenly, all of them complained of headache and giddiness after returning home. That was around 6 p.m. The concerned parents rushed to each other's house to check what could have gone wrong, as all of them were fine earlier that day. A villager, a dumbfuck villager, said spirits might have taken control of the children's body, and one of the villagers suggested that they take them to a local tantric. After taking some money in donation, the tantric baba chanted mantras even as the children's condition deteriorated further. And the worst part was that this nonsense went on for 3 hours. After seeing the children's condition not improving, a sensible villager, thank God, a sensible villager then suggested that they be taken to the hospital. But around 8:30 p.m. the same evening, Firoz was declared broad dead at the hospital, while Shafiqul died the next morning. And this all happened because of only one reason, and that is the blind faith in the supernatural. Thankfully, Kohinoor and Shabnoor, the other two kids who were taken to the hospital earlier, survived from the stupidity that the villagers created. According to the doctor's report, they suspected that the children might have consumed some poisonous things while playing. Also, according to an article from Hindustan Times, it says that the parents believe that the ghost killed their kids. Since a few villagers had died in the same area in the last few years, after they were possessed by an evil spirit. But the best part of the story was that the local MLA asked the police to arrest the Tantric Baba on immediate basis, and he decided to launch a door-to-door campaign to spread awareness on such issues. So now for the people who are listening, it's your duty to spread awareness and educate people on how they should stop believing in such fake babas and priests. I'm really sorry guys, but normally whenever I'm recording an episode, I'm really calm. But this story really hit my head. Seriously, it's giving me a lot of anger right now. And you can see that how I am recording my episode, I am, in a very different tone. Excuse me, but this is what I need to spread message to everyone, that we need to spread this awareness. So let's go ahead with the episode. See, I'm not saying ghost does not exist. Where there is good, there has to be bad, and vice versa. But this is my point of view. Many of you will not agree, but this is another topic to discuss, and you guys are smart enough to decide if ghosts exist or not. But what we need to understand from this story is that there is a thin line. Thin line between the paranormal and blind faith. See, according to me, yes, ghosts and demons exist and people do get possessed. But there are also such fake tantric babas and priests who take advantage of us. And the biggest fact is, blind faith is not only in the villages. They are even around you and me. People who are a doctor, a lawyer, a teacher, well-educated people. I told you, blind faith is spreading faster than COVID. And this is what we need to stop. Trust me, we need to start understanding what is the reality of paranormal activity. See, I'm not an expert nor a professor from the paranormal world. But after completing 70 episodes and talking to many well-known individuals from this field, I have understood that most of our ghost experience that we share and what is there on the internet is not 100% true. Most of the time, we assume that it is something paranormal. For example, if a door closes or opens on its own, or you dreamt about a dead family member. And most of the time it happens because we consume a lot of horror content, like reading a lot of books, by watching a lot of horror movies, or listening to a lot of horror podcasts. There are a lot of factors that create such confusion, and that's why we think we have experienced something supernatural. The biggest example is in my house. Whenever I record my episodes, I am most of the time alone at home, and sometimes I can hear a few noises. But I know it's just my mind playing with me. See, we all get scared, but what you do after getting scared matters. Always remember, if you have a strong mindset, then nothing can affect you. You might hear some strange sounds or feel something strange sometimes, but there is always a logical explanation. Like Jay Alani says, use logic before magic. And I'm 99% sure that most of the time there will be a logical explanation. So remember, next time, don't get scared of such small things that happen in your life. If you want to get scared, then get scared of yourself. You are listening to my episode, but you haven't subscribed to my channel. You haven't liked it. You haven't shared this episode to anyone. Get scared of me. Get scared of me. If I die tomorrow, I will haunt you because you did not subscribe to my channel. Thank you for listening, and let me know in the comments below how did you like the episode. Also, I'm looking for some suggestions. What should my next episode be about? Give me your feedback. I would love to hear from you guys. Thank you once again, and see you in my next episode. Ciao. Bella ciao, bella ciao. Gori gori re, gori tere nakra, gori tere nakra, gori tere nakra. Ah 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 ah.